Good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Stefan. My YouTube channel is I space am space Stefan. I am underscore Stefan. Guys, I just finished editing a video, second video, and man, being here at Villa Medellin is incredible. You have people approaching you first thing in the morning with breakfast, cup of porridge first thing in the morning. What accommodation? You're waking up to scalding hot water. I mean, they just cater to you every level, every step of the way. And guys, I appreciate it. Marwa, I appreciate it. And man, this is the way you wake up. The weather, the temperature is like 60 degrees. Perfect. A little chill, but nothing to talk about. And you get up, you take your hot shower, you have your robe, they're just waiting there like a king to serve you. Then they give you hot porridge. Then a couple minutes later, big plate of food, breakfast. Marwa is truly a world traveler. He's seen it all, and he actually implemented it here at Villa Medellin. Guys, go and support this guy. Go and support him. Let's get him to the 1 million. 1 million. And I appreciate you guys for following me, accepting me on your screen. And guys, it's a journey today. Another journey. But I've been here now maybe 4 or 5 days. And to be honest with you, I lost the track of days. I thought yesterday was Friday. Yesterday was Saturday. Today is Sunday. So it's beautiful here. And hope everyone can come and hang out with Marwa. Come to the village, Nabahanse, and just hang with the people. Hang with the people. And Marwa invited every Anguillian here. And guys, take him up on it. Because the experience here in Nabahanse, Kenya is beautiful. Kenya is beautiful. And I just wanted to jump on real quick before I really get to the room. Like I said, it's very, very comfortable here. The accommodation, worth it. It is worth it. And the support every single person here in Nabahanse, because these people have work ethic like no other. At 6 o'clock in the morning, actually 5, the sun is still dark, and you have these guys outside walking around, and as the sun get out, they release Marwa birds, and man, you're walking amongst guinea fowls, the pigeons, beautiful. So welcome to Villa Medellin. Accommodations, it's very cozy, and when you sleep at night, by the way, there's also security around this entire premises. There's no issues here. I leave my bags unattended, I leave my cameras, I leave every single thing. No one bothers you. Yeah, maybe now and then somebody will want an interview, I want a picture. No big deal. No big deal. And when you're a down-to-earth person, don't care how much money you make. The person who makes a few shillings a day is no different than that person who makes thousands of dollars a day, or hundreds of dollars a day. But everyone is so down to earth, and each one teach one. So let's bring up our brothers and sisters and say, hey, you know what? If Marwa can build this big old building, and I shouldn't even call it a building, maybe I should call it, I don't know what I call it. It is a mansion, and it's one of the most beautiful mansions. The touches that was done to this house, I've seen it in luxury homes all through the world, mostly on HGTV, and it was implemented here. And I am gonna steal one or two for my sister's project, and but man, the accommodation, I gotta tip my hat. I ain't got on none now. My hair's busted, but thanks you guys for listening, watching, and we'll see where the day goes, guys. Before I could get my porridge drink, another cup of another smoothie, all natural. Guys, look outside. This is the wall that surrounds the entire property. And I want to say something. When I came here, Marwa is this house have so many rooms. Marwa is constantly, from 7 o'clock in the morning, these guys is work diligently trying to get this entire building done for the guests that is coming. And when I came to this room, the hot water, there was no hot water, and the shower was trickling. And I want to say big up to Strongman 254. This guy came through and made sure my water's running. I mean, the accommodations here, guys, you gotta support your boy, and you gotta make that trip to Villa Medellin. Robes, slippers. Actually, each room got 2 slippers. Got your robes, breakfast, and not only that, they cook. She actually brings your breakfast to you every day. She caters to you. Lunch, dinner, in between lunch and dinner, in between lunch and dinner, between breakfast and lunch, 2-3 times, guys. Villa Medellin. Give him his support. And like I said, down to the finest detail. Down to the finest detail. And it's still work in progress, but there's only one man doing all of this. And when you do see the size, you're gonna even appreciate it even more. Villa Medellin to the world. Guys, I am going with the fish farmer to collect some fish from his pond. Gintu. Guys, he's not only a fish farmer, he's an engineer.
And this guy is very well knowledgeable about the horticultural farming.
And look who we have in the back.
Yo, only my
Big up yourself.
Them dogs, man.
Them damn dogs. You heard us for yourself.
We're here.
We outside, guys.
We are now onto the project. This man looks like a big swimming pool.
It does look like a swimming pool.
Yeah.
Guys, this is where the fish is at.
This is now the biggest fish pond here, followed by that one here and the far end there. So I have 3 fish ponds here, whereby now I've not yet stocked here. Yeah. But what I'm just waiting for is water to be clear, so as I can just fertilize it.
Gotcha.
So as now I can now stock the fingerlings here. But by now, at the far end there, that fish pond there, it has the brood fish right now. They are 3 months old. Okay. People have just seen them. I was just relocating them from my shamba to Marwa's flying beam fish ponds. Yes. So, but today I have another order from the people who are just watching me and to my channel. They have just given me an order whereby they need sampling brood fish and to the hotel, so as they can just stock them, so as they can have an entertainment and the decor of the hotel. Whoa, so it's that big? Yes. Yeah, that's cool. So they want a very small amount of the fish, the brood fish, like 50 pieces. Yes. So as for the testing first, so as if they can just withstand the climate and the water content, if it's just good for the survival. So it's just today I'll just be removing them there, so as I go and restock them at the hotel. It's called the Joffa Hotel around here. Okay. Yeah. So go ahead and give yourself a shout out. It's _Gintu, Gintu. I am a fish farmer and even an engineer in terms of construction of ponds, installation of a fish, and all things in terms of feeding. You can just get more details from me. You can just join my channel for more details about the fish farming project. Guys, you heard it first. Yes, guys. The fish farmer. The fish farmer. Actually, this fish pond was not that big. the other day they had to harvest, and they drained all the water to the stream.
Yeah.
That's why they were able now to make the big fish pond here.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now he has a challenge.
Yes.
When the fish are here, he faces a lot of challenges. He should tell the challenge that he's
I
facing.
have the big 4 challenges I have here. I have a challenge of I don't have a fence. You can see the land is no fence up to the avocado tree there to the river. So my projects are aligning onto the river YouTube. You see. So here I have a challenge of the intruders can just access the project from anywhere.
Like that one now. You see that is an intruder.
See the intruder over there, guys?
Have a dog there?
Look at that dog over there running.
Yeah. So we have intruders can just pass from any section, any angle, so they can just access the project. Because
So at night when you sleep, I can come over and catch myself
you
there?
can so you can never know. Things
All
are
right.
not possible here. Everything is in. So
Is that fish
so
right
the second challenge is about the predators. We have predators here, so I don't have the predator nets yet. So we
What
have
kind of predator?
there's a by the name heron, if you know heron,
A very big bird.
it's a big
Bat?
A very big bird. I will
A
show you
bird.
a picture.
yeah, heron, and
Okay.
we have what's called the stock.
Oh, I know you're talking about the stock and the heron. Okay, I got it. I got it. Your accent is a little thick, so go ahead.
Yeah. So those are the big 2 birds that are so challenging in terms of fish farming. So they have big, tall legs, so they can just come onto your pond. They can just they have so very tall legs, so they can just access to can enter the fish pond and they can just pick some fish. Wow. So the third challenge is about feeds. Feeds are so expensive, in fluctuation of prices, sometimes they're talking about the feeds are coming from abroad, so Hamas and Israel, they're just talking about that. Sometimes they talk about...
And when you say feed, I just want to let people know you're talking about food.
Yeah, feeds,
Right. Got
the
you.
food of the fish. So in terms of accessing, we have 3 types of feeds here that we use here. We have the starter mashes, we have the grower mashes, and we have the pellets.
Right.
So when they're just fingerings or fry, the one that have been hatched from the 0 day into about 5 days, they're just called fry.
Right.
But from 5 days to 2 months are just fingerlings.
Okay.
And from the fingerlings, we have the brood fish, then we have the big fish. So from to get the feeds for the fries or the fingerlings, it's too expensive because they are starter mashes. They have to boost their immune so that they can just grow and withstand the climate. So in terms of prices, they are just very expensive. And when we talk, those are the feeds. Now we have the growers and the pellets. So there are 3 categories.
Right.
Where do you buy? Where?
The feeds, the feeds we buy, we have some agrovets here, but sometimes we have to purchase from so far because most of the aqua fish farmers like us, we are not many here. So it's like me here around the village. So you can just get, there are not so much people here. So you can just access them from where we call Kendu Bay, where we purchase the fingerlings from. There's a company by the name Juliet Company. That always sell they have incubation of rearing this fish, so you can just purchase from there. So they are just expensive in terms of that. And sometimes we have a challenge when it comes from when we have floods.
Yes.
So you can see that river YouTube there. It's coming from my Marwa section passing besides my project. So when floods come, we have the collapsing of land. So this fish pond, when I constructed it, the river was just small. But now you can see the river is somehow, it has expanded.
Yeah.
So land, the collapsing of the soil and the erosion. So this fish pond is at a very delicate place whereby you can just see at that far end, the river is just approaching. So that's a challenge I have here. Those are the big challenges I have, yeah. And when I started this project was just 5 years ago.
Right.
I started with 1 fish pond here. Then before I could just construct a fish pond, when I purchased the land, it was just bare and no one could just cultivate anything. It was like a swampy area.
Yes.
But I saw the only alternative I could just do, it's just to check on what can I do best onto this land because it's just bare. And this is it's just a remote area. So in that time, because Marwa has just enlightened this area, so I just got to Google's and I can just see what can I do best in between the fish farming and rice growing. So I just I just saw the only alternative was just to grow fish, because I didn't have the idea of rice plantation, and the area was just it's just small, because if you can just produce rice, you have to produce it more quantity of productive. So I chose to dig out the ponds. That's why I just started with this from the experts. So when they just constructed it, I got an idea. So from there, I got the experience, observations. So the second one was that at the far end, I constructed it alone with my own manpower. And this one here, I constructed alone. So I had an idea on how the construction was just ongoing. So that's where now I have observing everything between the stocking, the good quality of fish. So I have many hints about the fish farming. So that's why my project is just prospering.
Perfect.
Yes.
So are you going to do anything with a barrier to protect this pond?
No, sometimes we as here, I am still a student pursuing my diploma in catering and accommodation. So I rely with fish production, so that I can just get something to pay my fees. So sometimes getting gabions to just construct alongside the river, sometimes we have a lack of capital, enough capital to just do the gabion construction there. So sometimes we just renovate it and we put some barriers, like you can see there are some trees here, like this is just a barrier between that pond and this pond. So I've just used the trees here, which are the branches, just to withstand the weight of the soil not to come onto this channel. You can see there. So that's the only, if they're talking about you can use the local material around you, and it will just help you. So this is the local material I am just using, because I don't have some much capital in terms of just buying the gabions to just restrict the land not to collapse.
So no overhead. You use the natural items.
The natural ones.
So
we have fish in our free ponds.
No, that I just renovated some 2 weeks ago. I'm just waiting so as the water can just be clear, so as I fertilize. When I'm talking about fertilization, it's just of two types. We have the use of the animal waste and the use of the commercial fertilizers. But I rely on the use of waste, which is the cow dung mostly, because of the color, which is just wet. So when you just throw them here, they just turn water into green. When they turn water into green, that's called now the green turbidity, which is now responsible for the growth of the algae. The algae. So when the algae grows, when you stock the fingerlings here, the tilapia fish, that's the breed I'm just rearing here. So when you stock them, they eat algae to their cycle life. So now that's the first point about the use of the cow dung. So it facilitates, or it gives the natural or the nutrients available for the growth of algae. But it should not go, the turbidity should not go so high, because sometimes at night there is you can see the birds, those are the predators.
Those are the loudspeakers.
So when you use a high quantity in terms of fertilization here, it will now bring the growth of algae will just be more here. So at night there's a consumption of oxygen, so they're just sharing. So if you stock here so much fertilization, it will bring some chaos in terms of the growth of fish, because at night there's sharing of oxygen. So you have to minimize it, and we have a tool by the name the Seki disc, or you can just check the turbidity of your algae via the use of an arm. So if it's just above 30 centimeter deep and you cannot see your fingers, the turbidity is over high. So you should reduce the fertilization. So at the point we are just using the wet cow dung is that of the growth. Then we have when you just the water is just green, the green turbidity here. these birds, the predators cannot view direct onto the fish, so
Right.
they cannot see them clearly. So you prevent the fish from being eaten by those predators. Then another point, if you're just using the cow dung gear, you cannot get any serpent here, because serpent, I talk about the snakes. So you cannot get the snakes around here, as you can just walk around and maneuver around the fish pond. The dikes you are just stepping, so you cannot get any snake around, because they don't. The scent of the cow dung doesn't accommodate the snakes around. So the fourth point about that, if you have some nursery beds around, you can just get a nursery bed or a seed beds at the far end. You can use the water. The nutrients are good for the growth of the crops. So we have those 4 key points of using the cow dung onto the fertilization of the fish pond. But that one is not onto the books.
Right.
That one is for the ground. The people who are just in the ground have just experienced that. Books just talk about the use of organic matters, but I went further and I saw the organic matter takes very long time, so as you can just turn water, so as we can just.
I think they're agreeing with you.
They are agreeing.
I think they're agreeing with you.
Yeah, you know. So those are the positive impact about the use of the cow dung.
Right.
Yes.
And guys, in the background, you can see the cow down. Let's go ahead and show you
Yeah.
what the cow down is. And you have streaming water here all over the place.
Yeah. This one is.
This is the cow down.
Yeah. These are the cow dung. So sometimes I allow people, like if people access here with some cows, sometimes if the grass grows at the dikes of the ponds, I allow some people to just come and graze their animals here, so as I can just get the cow dung from there. So that's maybe a good hint about that. So like this one, I just throw it onto the water direct.
Gotcha.
So as you now fertilize the pond.
Great. Is that tobacco over there in the background?
That's the
I told
tobacco.
you about that one yesterday. We're gonna talk about it.
Yeah. Those are the tobacco, because here people have to cultivate maybe the cash crops, the crops. Maybe those are just the cash crops. So people here maybe sometimes they just cultivate maize as the cash crop. Some cultivate tobacco, but
That's
it's
maize.
harmful to our health. But
All of this
people
is
are
maize.
just, going to get out of the growth of tobacco because of the how it's just altering onto the health of people. Yes.
All right.
Just one kind of fish in here, or the all different fish in here?
No, I do cultivate one type of fish, which is the Nile tilapia, which is they're just subsections into two, whereby we have the red tilapia and the bright black tilapia. So I use the both species here, because these fish ponds are here for the market demand. So I cultivate monosex only, which is a male gender only. But in terms of where the production is, where they're just hatching them, you can just get just a very minimal ratio of just 3:1 or 5:1 in terms of male to female. But it's just a monosex. Yeah, there's no any other breeding. They cannot breed into young ones, because it's just a male. I rely on male because they have high growth rate for the market demand. And in terms of use of feeds, you should use the concentrate feeds, because of we talk about the man-made, which is the local made feeds, like the husks, the chaffs, also the maize chaffs, the millet husks. So you talk about those are the local one. But when we talk about the concentrate, they are just gauged into the ratio of that's just good for the growth of the tilapia fish. So if you use the man-made feeds, they have a very big challenge, which is just one. They have there are two challenges, which is we have a low growth rate, and when you just throw them like the maize husk, they just sink onto the water level, whereby they're just going to form a toxic substance when they just rot. They just form something by the name hydrogen sulfide onto the ground, whereby that's the toxic substance that when it will now dilute the water, the whole water at the pond, which by will now bring something that will just suffocate the fish, and they just die. So when you use the local material as feeds, they have a challenge. Right. But when you use the concentrate ones, they have just gauged them in a way that they can just float onto the surface of water so they can just pick, because the tilapia fish are the top feeders. They are not bottom feeders. Yeah, that's the idea about them. And in terms of feeds, or they eat the particle of those feeds. It should be the size of an eye of that fish. It eats the size of an eye, because that's how you gauge the feeds. Or that's why we have the sampling here. You just remove 1 or 3, so as you can just see the size and the size of an eye. So the particles you just give onto the fish, they should have that. It should be of the same size of an eye. So that's the feed they just take as a particle. Yes. And when you just get I never talked about the starter mashes. When you just use the starter mashes, when you're just growing the fingerlings, it will now take from the day of stocking, which is the installation of the fingerlings, to like 2 months. Now they just eat the starter mash. And from the 2 months, now you just introduce the grower mash at the second feed, whereby they now take up to 4 months. From 4 months, you now take the pellets, which now they have grown up fully, so they can just take the pellets. So for the 6 first months, due to the market, now it will differ with your market. If you have a good market, which is over 200 grams of one fish, you just go up to 10 months or 1 year, so as you can just harvest, which is you can now get 300 grams to 500 grams. Yeah, now it will now depend with the feeds, which is by the concentrate feeds that have good nutrients for the growing of fish. But if you use the local material, there is a low growth rate whereby you can just take up to a year, so as you can just reach to 150 grams to 200. So with the market demand from my market here, because I've not gone so far about exporting them, so the local market around the Nyabuanse area, they consume all of these. They consume all of these fish ponds when I just stock them. So my market is of you can just sell about 1.5 US dollars, or which is like 200 shillings in Kenya. So that's the biggest market I have. You should have at that range of 200 shillings of Kenya. But if they just pass there, because most of the people here they're struggling to get some money, they're struggling for life. So they don't have to purchase so much big fish because of the children mostly. And mostly my people here, like Mawire, can just tell you, the Africans mostly, we need something, a hole. If it's just small, but a hole, I be given a hole. But not one can just complain, I have a head, another one can complain, I have a tail. So if you have a hole, people celebrate very good. If it's just, even if it's just small, but you have a hole, it's good. So the market demand of here, it's just the small fish. So if you can just get the small fish, they have a market because of the number of the people or the consumers you have at your homes. Yeah.
While you was talking, the two birds in the background was actually entertaining us. Hopefully, I caught it on. I caught it on camera. I don't know how clear it's gonna be, okay. But it's interesting that I don't see a net. I seen a bowl, so I'm very intrigued as to how you're gonna catch the fish.
Okay. I have the mosquito net, because those are just the brood fish I have to restock to another pond. I use the mosquito net because of the holes. They have a 0.33 inches, but the one I used to have, it's my first time I'm reallocating the brood fish. It's my first time because I am Marwa requested for them,
right.
And the guys who have just called me today, that they want the same species and the same size. I just talked that I am Marwa. Okay. So I cannot use the harvest net because of the holes. It has around 2 inches
right.
of hole, so it's just bigger for the removal of this. So I'm just waiting for my people who are just around, so as to come with the fishing, which is the mosquito nets, so as we can now remove them from that third fish pond, because it's the fish pond that has the brood fish I'm talking about. Yeah, but I'll just remove water first, so as the size of water can just go down, so now I can just pick them in a good way. because if the water is just full, they just penetrate you alongside, so you cannot get them. You can just get 2 or 3 at every rolling out of when you're just pulling the net.
Yeah.
So if you just withdraw water out, so we'll just get some fish, good or some amount of fish.
Okay.
Yes.
Drawing your attention over to this tree. Is that a fruit tree? Am I seeing a fruit, a green fruit in that tree?
It's avocado.
Oh, the leaves look different. And is that a guava tree right here?
Yeah, that's a guava tree.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And we have I don't know if what's the name of the Morubenis?
I don't know the
It's a herb.
It's a
This
herb.
tree here, this one here. It's a herb.
It's a very
This tree.
It's a very strong herb tree that African do use. They just say it cures more than 45 diseases.
Wow.
Yeah, this tree. So
Is that a moringa?
maybe that
Yeah,
one,
I think that is the moringa.
Yes, that is it.
That's the tree of life.
Yeah, you can just remove we can just talk about the leaves.
The pods,
Yeah,
you can eat everything.
anything.
The bark.
Yeah, anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the tree.
I'm waiting to see how you're gonna do this.
Oh, this one here.
You know you have a sample here.
Oh, we have a sample. You just get them this way, then you throw it into the water. So it will just, you can see, it will now
Floating.
float. So as now it just releases that green matter across the water level. So you can see now the water is just turning into green and moving towards further sections.
I thought like you're gonna maybe.
No, it will just the root itself and it will just have a finish.
So what it also does is they agree, guys. They agree. So what they're doing, it actually creates a cover,
Yeah, a cover.
a
which,
visual to hide, camouflage the fish underneath.
Yeah.
Okay,
That
great.
is it. So it's so nutritive in terms of even the growth of algae. You know.
So a little thing about that moringa tree,
Yeah.
the seeds, if you take 2 of the seeds and you chew them, they're a little bitter. But when you drink water, the water gets sweeter and sweeter and sweeter.
Yeah.
But if you take
know,
3 seeds,
Yes.
if you have a problem with constipation, you won't have a problem anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the problem I've just talked about, my land is not yet fenced. So people can just, you can see how it's just trimmed by
Yeah.
people. So
Yeah.
they access the land anyhow. They can just pick it. They can just use the, just pick the pod or the bark.
Right.
So at any, no, there's no people restricting them not to attend at this fish pond here.
But I guess it's a thing in this village because where every day that I come around here when I'm coming to Marwa's place, there's some place where you meet just the cows are just sleeping outside. Nobody can touch them. I mean, this village is so peaceful.
Yeah.
And people are a bit like they believe in the power of hearing.
They agree with you.
Because like even if you walk through that, there's nobody who's gonna ask you. You know,
Those
so they're
birds-
used to that.
Yeah, those birds are called the heron.
Right.
Yeah.
But there's another one with a big.
It's called
Ibis, the stork.
Yeah, the stork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very big
has
and
a-
very
it has
ugly
another
actually. Once you have a close up of it, it's just ugly.
Yeah, it's somehow ugly. So here, as you can see, we have an outlet here. If water is just full here, it now passes here to the channel, so as it can now be
Headed to the river.
Yeah. So you can see at that far end we have the land collapsing. So I have just restrained it by the use of those trees, and their timbers are aligning at the downest level, which cannot now let the soil come to the water contact.
Something I would love to know.
Yes.
We mainly like like the fish pond have the inlet and the outlet. Where's your inlet?
I don't have any inlet here. The water table, it's I have a very good water table here because here it's just a 0 level. You can see the good awesome amount of water I have here. So I don't have any inlet. You have the natural water from downwards or from the sideways. So it's the same from this fish pond, doesn't have any inlet. The same to this, doesn't have any inlet. The same to that one. So the water, every pond rely on its own water. So I don't have any inlet. So the only thing I have is just an outlet and an overflow.
Right.
That's causes like this place is just blessed.
Yes.
We have a lot of water here. But the water table that's just here, it's lying up to the Marwa's fish pond I've just created there.
Yes,
so
yes.
it's the same level, which the water table is of the same. Yes.
What's great is at Villa Medellin,
Yes.
there's a lot of springs.
Yes.
And I don't see no springs here because
they're just underneath.
Okay.
They're underneath.
So you have the overflow, so when they come up too high, it transitions over to the stream.
Yeah. It's the same one.
They agree with me too, guys.
Yeah. Maybe you can have any question about that? Anything?
No,
Answer.
we're just gonna wait to see, and
The fishing, eh?
yes.
Okay.
You know the great thing about guava? If you have high blood pressure, you can take 2 a day, and that keep your blood pressure all the way down.
You only seem like to be a herbalist. He's a herbalist.
When you have high blood pressure, or if you take 2 leaves and go ahead and drop them in hot water and drink it, it lowers your blood pressure.
Really?
And I will eat them raw.
You want some?
Yeah.
It's really, really raw.
Oh my goodness. So all that's in the medicine, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I used to see Marwa in the morning just from his smile.
Eat some too, that's why.
Guys,
And I ate it before.
look our local guy climbing a guava. The guava tree looking for
guava
guava.
tree is very strong. It doesn't break easily.
Yeah, very flexible. You seen it here, guys. Kenya life.
I can climb that tree too.
Oh.
No, you can't.
Yeah,
I'll put you to a test. Guys, look at
I
her.
can do it.
She said she will climb the tree.
I can climb it.
All right, you sure?
You want to see it?
Yeah. When he come down, I'm gonna put you to the test.
Okay. Okay then.
I noticed your husband didn't say a word. He gonna say, honey, don't do that. We got a flight tickets to Texas. Guys, the guy is here with a net,
Okay.
and him here with his partners.
Net, mosquito net.
Please. Music. These are the
Sorry, guys, we have my manager here. He had to tell the guy turn down the volume so we won't get copyrighted. Guys, go follow him. This is the Clear Boy. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yo, what's up, guys? Only Mawera here, aka the Cray Boy, but now. Damn dogs.
Damn dogs. You heard it here, guys. I want to go ahead and give you a shout out. Go ahead and get your channel out there, guys. She just started her channel yesterday, and go ahead and give her some love and support.
Mama's Gifts. That's my channel name. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Please. I just
Go ahead and
started.
spell it.
MAMAGIFTS. Gifts. Mama Gifts.
Mama Gives, guys.
Yes.
And look here, she's in the motherland and she's eating
Eating guava.
guava
Female
straight
Kenya?
off the tree. And
straight
big up
out
to
the
her
tree.
husband,
It's so
Daniel. Go ahead and give a shout out.
Well, we'll give a big shout out to our brother here for traveling all this way to join us here with our commando Marwa, and to Mama's Gift, who's has just exploded overnight. We're excited to be here in Kenya, in the village of all places. You know, it's been a long time coming, but we're excited to be here. So don't forget to subscribe to our brother's channel
Thank you.
and Mama Gift's channel. Take them to 2,000 or more, and we'll be happy. God bless you all.
You heard it, guys. Look how these guys are farming. They went ahead and opened up an area in a corner so the water can somewhat drain out. This is incredible. This is how we farm fish here in Kenya. Nabohanse. Look at the water trickling down to the stream. So when the water going down, they're catching the fish. In the net. Look at this, guys. That's how he's farming fish. Fish farming in the Bahanse, Kenya. Let me get a little closer to the action. So is all the water can be released?
No, I want to release like 3 quarters. Because I remember the quarters so they cannot suffocate.
Right.
So as I can now pull the net in a good manner.
Right.
So because if water can just be full that way, getting the fish is just a problem. So
Right.
they're just going to pass beside your net or underneath the net. Yes. Oh, stopping it. When it's just coming out, because of the quantity and the level they are just dug here, it's now come out with the level they just dug here. So if they just go beneath the level, it's not going to slow down. So you can now close the pathway. Yeah. Yeah.
What we call it a jembe. In Swahili, it's called a jembe. Yeah. In English, it's called hoe. H-O-E.
Okay. Guys, this is incredible.
Just listen to the sound of the water.
Yeah.
It's like a waterfall.
So Marwa was saying this instrument right here, in English we call it a hoe. Don't mistake that word for a different word. H-O-E.
Yeah, H-O-E.
Fishermen hard at work, guys. Look at this.
You tend to make sure it's not hindering everything in the flat. It's a flat to do the water.
Right.
But I'm sure at the end of the day we can't lack 1 or 2.
Yeah. And I guess that's the reason why for the net, to catch them before they get to the stream.
And then someone else benefits down there.
That's it.
We're so sensitive.
Guys, look how deep it is. It's about 26 inches.
Yeah, it's like
2 feet.
half a meter.
Do you realize the water is slowing down? Do you realize that?
I see it
From
now.
the sound itself, it can tell.
I see it now. You're right. Fish farmer at work, guys.
It's now coming with the unit. It's just popping in on its own. So it's from the ground. Yes. Just one day, it might be full. It's a lot of water.
I'm telling you, if you are in another place, you could be paying so heavy bills, water bills if you are a farmer. But here you get it for free.
Right.
Yeah.
So how are you gonna get the water back in here? From the rain?
Channels in.
Okay.
Alone, yeah. It's from the ground.
Okay.
Yes.
The spring.
Yeah.
You should show this one. This one is black.
Guys, this is the way they harvest the fish. Farm raised tilapia. And what he was saying, that he has black and red, red belly tilapia. And he really only grow males because the high growth rate. Amazing.
Yeah, they might come.
The water is
that's why we
slowing
use a
down.
net, the mosquito net. So as they can, you can now catch whatever wants to penetrate from the water coming out.
How low you will take the water?
It's about some 5 minutes only.
Okay.
Now, yeah, 5 minutes only.
So guys, he's only gonna run the water for 5 minutes. That will get it down enough to go ahead and harvest the fish. Village life, guys. Nebahanse. This is right outside Villa Medellin. Actually, you can see Villa Medellin from here. Right over there. Fish farmer, hard at work. As you can see the fish over there, leaving their little swirls. As the water gets more shallow, you most likely will see some of the fish swimming, and it's easier for them to actually go ahead and catch the fish. Local fish farmers, guys. Look how lush and green. Africa. Kenya. Nebahanse.
But now it's called Bollywood. Bado. Bado means not yet.
Okay. You hear, guys? Bado means not yet. More water gotta come out.
No? You just see them when we just run in, when they just going to get some fish, good fish, with that mosquito net. You now see the fingerlings I was just talking about. There are so many inside here. Yeah, you now see them.
If you was to put a number on how many fish is in here,
Yes?
if you was to put a number
Yes.
on how many fish is in this pond,
The size of how the fish pond is just 25 meters by 12 meters. Now you can just install around 1,000 to 1,200 fingerlings here.
wow,
But how that size there,
Yeah.
just 25 by 15 meters, you can install 2,000.
wow.
Both the first one and the second one. But when I just harvest the full, to get the fish out of this pond, when I'll just harvest them all, I'll now renovate it until where now you can see the land is just collapsing there.
Right.
So I want to rehabilitate it and expand it somehow, so it's now uptake up to 2,000 fingerlings
Gotcha.
from the next investment.
Good, good.
Yes.
You heard it, guys. fish farmer is just waiting for the water to recede a little in order for him to have better access to the fish. And hopefully none of the fish is in the net. Fish farmer says it's about time. He's gonna close off that channel. So if any more water release, the fish will probably suffocate. He's actually measuring the depth of the water. It would be interesting to see how they actually go in there and catch the fish. So he's measuring different areas within the pond to make sure it's consistent. And also, I guess, he don't want the water going to his boots. There's a lot of water release. He's measuring the height of the water.
Now good.
See what he's doing, guys? The water stopped. Look how easy that was.
It's like just a tap.
Man, look how quick that water. That's like a tap. Guys, the waterway is now
So
closed.
you're gonna bring that back here?
So we're gonna see if we catch any fish in the net.
The fisherman.
Yes.
They slept all night, but they didn't catch a fish.
They're making sure that
You're not
there's
gonna
no
bring it
fish
back?
in the net.
No, there's no fish here.
How sure?
Nothing came down.
Nothing.
Nothing.
There's nothing here.
Nothing. They all stay in the water.
Yeah, they've just stayed in the water.
Hey, I thought like you could get some.
No.
So also, so maybe it means like a fish is
Now
very
they're just
sensitive
going
to
to roll
motion.
in. So they pull the net from this end onto the farther end. So we can just go that end, so they're just coming there.
Got you.
So as you can see,
Let me hold for you.
see a guy there. He's coming.
Careful. Africa. Africa is beautiful, man. Have you done the thing, the earthing?
Acting?
Earthing, like where you walk with your bare
Oh, Arthur, I do it all day. I don't even wear socks there. I hardly use shoes.
Oh.
Guys, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. My name is Stefan. My YouTube channel is I Am Stefan. Born and raised in Anguilla. Here, Africa. Showcasing them damn dogs.
Yeah.
Guys, go ahead and support me. Go ahead and support the cameraman, Mawira.
Yeah, only Mawira.
Only Mawira.
M-A-W-I-R-A.
M-A-W-I-R-A.
I'm good. You got my name right.
Big up, big up. And
Know yourself.
better known as the clay boy. This is
Yeah.
the guy who went ahead and building the clay
clay
bath
bath.
for Marwa.
Yeah.
And guys, he did an incredible job. It's just that we have so much problems here with the rain,
Yeah.
but work in progress.
Yeah.
Thank
Actually, today we're gonna do the first official clay bath. There's some guys who are coming over.
you.
We're gonna do it.
These are the guys at work, guys. They're gonna bring the net coming towards us. And Now we see how we harvest fish. So what they're doing, they're dragging the net on the bottom of the water.
They must get to the floor.
The fish tend to hide closer to the water. So he's over here on this side chasing the fish to them. So they got a down pack, guys. They got a down pack. Harvesting fish in Nabahansi.
Moment of truth.
Oh, there you go. I see at least one fish.
We have a basin of water here, so if they just remove them here, so we have to put them inside here so that they don't suffocate. Yes. Okay. Let us remove them so fast. Here are they.
Fresh fish, guys. Yeah, he didn't want to come out.
I'll wash them so as
Harvesting
now see
fish
them
here in
clearly.
Nabahansi.
Some snakes.
You can see this one.
Oh, there's a nice one.
That's a big one.
Hey.
Oh, they're gonna fall off. Oh,
Hey.
one fell out.
Who knows this one? I have a catfish here. Do you know a catfish?
Codfish?
This one.
Oh, that's a codfish.
This is a catfish.
Oh, catfish.
Yeah, catfish.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
They get huge.
Somehow, they're so small, eh? This one here.
Yeah,
Yeah, we have it here. Can see?
yeah.
This is the catfish.
So he will eat the waste from the tilapia.
Yes.
Okay.
Need to add more water.
Guys, he took the catfish and he threw it in the other pond.
You want to add more water? You want to add more water?
I'll just now wash them from this
Oh,
one.
wash it and
Yeah.
put it inside here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, look at that one. They going?
That's a lot of fish, guys. How long does it take to get to this size from fries?
That's why I talked about the use of the concentrated feeds
Right.
and the use of the manual made feeds.
Okay.
So if you use the concentrated feeds, these are just 3 months old.
Right.
Yeah. I'll just show you the good size.
So meaning in 6 months you're gonna be having a very big fish.
Yeah, very big one.
So those younger fish that is in there,
I don't use them here because
but are you
I
gonna?
talked about the monosex. I'm just rearing. So I am Marwa told me so I can just invest for him
Yeah.
some the brood fish that are just breeding.
Right.
So you can see now we have an evidence that they breed.
Right.
They are giving into the young ones there. So but the ones I'm just always talking is just a monosex. They
Yeah.
don't breed.
Okay.
Breeding is forbidden for them.
But wouldn't there be an idea to have another pond to at least utilize them?
Yeah, I wanted to just construct here another pond.
Okay.
But due to financial status, it may be one day, one time. I'll just
Gotcha.
do that.
Gotcha.
At this point, you can see somehow like you can just talk about, we have our water content here. You can just see the water is just moving towards that far end.
Right.
So we have water here. It's just a source of water even.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe one day, one time, I'll just construct here a pond.
Yeah.
That I'll just be rearing my own, I'll just be hatching my own.
Hatchlings.
Hatchlings.
Fries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fries, yes.
Maybe you can say how much do you need to have that thing running up?
To construct one,
Yeah.
goes up to the size. The big one like this one is just 30,000. The smaller that can just reach up where the sand is, it's like 10K.
Okay. And how long will it take for this water to rise back up from the springs?
days.
2 days.
It will be full.
Wow.
2 days, yes. But I want to just remove the fish from here, so as now I rehabilitate it.
Okay.
So you can see how it's just looking like. Look
Yes.
at these other ponds, they're just looking so smart. So it will just look like these ones here.
Got you.
So yeah, that's the rehabilitation I'm talking about.
So by the time you're done today, this should be empty.
No,
Okay.
you know, I go with the orders.
Okay.
The order of today is just for sampling.
Yes.
30 to 50 some brood fish. But when we finish the deal,
Yes.
I shall now be given a good deal, maybe of 200 or 300 for the supply. So
Okay.
if I just finish removing them here, so that's when now I'll just start the rehabilitation as possible.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
How many are there?
Guys, you heard him first. So these guys went on the other side. And let's see what they catch on that side. Oh, we got a lot. We got a lot of fish over there, guys. Let me get a piece of that action. We're trying to get them in the water really quick so they don't suffocate.
Oh, you can see the fingerlings, Stefan.
Yeah, I saw them over there too.
Do frogs eat fish?
No. But they cohabitate
So
together.
they are breeding, guys.
It's an ecosystem between the frogs and the fish.
So they help each other.
These now are the fingerlings I'm talking about.
Right.
They're just about 2 weeks old.
Right.
These ones here. But we have the fries. These ones here. These are the fries. So they're just very small in terms of size.
They're jumping up.
So those are the red and the black.
Just look at what the bone.
I will not disturb the fingerlings.
Hii ni samaki imekata. The spikes are so strong that they can hurt you.
Yeah. Guys, there's frogs is in there as well. And she's not a fan of a frog.
But some people eat them.
The other white meat.
You can eat.
Now,
So you
now
gonna put that one back right in the water?
these ones?
Uh-huh.
No. I don't use them
Because
because
I thought it get bigger, right?
because of I talked about the we are just
The males.
I'm just in terms of the market demand. So when you just install these ones, you can never know if they're just monosex or what.
Right.
So you can just get female or more. So they're just going to breed onto many. So it will now bring the competition onto the pond. So in terms of the use of feeds, it will bring chaos in terms of feeding them because some will be bigger, some will be small. So how can you just do that because of the feeds? So this one I don't have any use about them.
Can you throw them in the river?
Yeah, in the river.
So that way somebody else can benefit?
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
They can just throw them there.
Yeah, throw them over there. Yeah.
And my stock, I think
There's fish.
There's fish.
there's more fish.
Yeah.
They can be used as sardine.
Look at that, guys. Local raised fish. Farm fish. It was a frog
Check these two.
trying to
I was
get out of
just
here.
telling you the two
that's a
different.
rare one,
You
yeah.
can see the red one, and this is just bright black. The bright black,
Yes,
the red one. You can see the tails.
yes.
Yeah, it will now give you the.
Oh, you'll differentiate by the tail.
You can see red
Which
one.
is now sweeter than the other.
They are same species. Yeah, so they're tilapia fish. So you can just talk about their. You want to catch them?
Yeah.
You can.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Cool.
Mama gives, guys. Is that the first time you hold a live fish?
No, I have before.
Okay.
But in a long time, yeah. My first time, yeah. It's been a long time.
First time in Africa, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So before they just suffocate, I have to just enlarge them into this container here, so as I can now wash them, then install clean water.
You fishing
for
again?
the supply. It's enough. Yeah, it's now enough because
The draining is running.
So what are you going to do with the fish?
I'm going to deallocate them from this fish, and I have an order whereby I'm just heading to where it's called the Joffa Hotel to stock them and so as maybe they want a deco. So it's a big hotel that they want a natural source of, they have a natural source of water, so they want to stock the fish so as it can just bring that good looking and to the amazing and attraction to the people who are just coming, the guests. Yes, so that's where I'm just going to head so as they can be stocked as early as possible. Yes.
So will they eventually sell them when they get bigger? Or they can utilize them in their restaurant?
Maybe they can just utilize. Maybe it's for fun, for people who are just going there.
Visual.
For fun. Yeah, to view them and just comment and like the decor of that hotel and come back and more and more and more.
Got you.
Yes.
As you hear it first.
Is what the eye buys. What the eye sees.
This is what the eye buys.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Guys, you saw fishing in Abohansi, Kenya, Africa. Simple way of life.
A frog.
These guys are scared of frogs and they're jumping around. These plants here is yams. I don't know if they're edible. I don't want to walk too close because the water is eroding right here.
You know people eat this one as veggies?
Yams, right?
And they are very sweet. Though as you salt them, there's some taste that remains in your mouth.
But some of them, it itches you.
Yeah.
So when you're cutting them, you're cleaning them, you got to be really careful.
Yeah. My mama used to make this some for me.
Mm-hmm.
But they were eating and there was so much hunger.
Yeah.
When you see someone eating this thing, it means there is some hunger.
Guys, he have an order for this here. And he's trying to fulfill his order. Africa life, guys. Guys, you see the simple life these guys live here. In America, you deal with the hustle and bustle. From the time you wake up in the morning, you not stop. You don't stop. Because electricity bill is due, water bill is due, car insurance, house insurance, food, clothing.
I have a question.
Yes.
There's a friend of mine in the US.
Mm-hmm.
That one day she was going for shopping in a big store.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw 15.
He's asking me a question, guys. Go ahead.
In that big store, I saw these things here.
Yes.
Being sold.
Yes.
Is it used as a vegetable?
Actually, I think Koreans cook it. Guys, this is the flour for the banana.
Yeah.
Right here. And it's also good for diabetes. It help takes care of diabetes.
Okay.
And this is young bananas.
Yeah.
Right here.
I just saw that, and also I saw them apples. They were in there, and then the cactus leaf, the big part of the cactus plant.
Aloe.
What take a
They were there also.
Yes, aloe.
Yeah.
Aloe is very, very good to clean your blood.
Okay.
So so when you peel it, it's also good for people who's constipated. So say for instance, when I was younger, when we cut the aloe, we'll cut off the little prickles or the little thorns on the end and drain out the yellow part. Put it in a bowl. There's so she got a fish. They will basically go back. We will go and pour the yellow liquid on flour and turn it into little balls, like a pill. And we will drink that, and you will be in the bathroom all day. So as far as the white part, once you take off the prickles, you can go ahead and peel off the jelly. You can actually eat the jelly like that. There's really no taste. Some people can't stomach it. They will just throw it in the orange juice and blend it and drink it, but it cleans and purifies the blood. Yeah.
You know, for us, that's just a waste part of the banana.
Let me see your fish.
Right here.
Guys, look at her. Came to Africa and she's walking through the jungle with fish. Are you gonna eat this fish?
Yes, I am gonna eat it.
All right. So when you go back that way, someone's gonna clean it and cook it for you.
Someone's gonna clean it and cook it for me. I saw
Roasted
Chris
or
eating
fried?
his fish, so I'm gonna eat mine too.
I agree.
Roasted
I
or
agree.
fried?
I'll fry it.
Fry it dry. Put a little bit of lemon or lime. Booyah.
Okay. I wish I had some pepper too.
Mbuya, right? It means good.
So this is the red tilapia.
Yeah.
Right here.
So tell me how it tastes
Okay.
whenever you eat it.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
Great.
Gonna make it right now. Fix it
Guys,
right now.
this is Mama Gifts from Dallas, Texas.
All the way.
Where are you?
Yambo Hansen.
Yeah, Bollywood.
There you go. She got a lingo down.
Okay.
Guys, let me go ahead and speak to the fish farmer and give him the last word.
Yes, it's _Gintu, Gintu, the
Yes.
fish farmer in Africa. Thank
Yes.
you guys for your support. I'm just rolling to 1000K subscribers, guys. I like you people. Comment, just give me more feedbacks in terms of how the fish farming is done into your countries, so as we can just get more moment in terms of interactions, guys. Thank you. From my channel, I got people are just giving me some jobs, so as I can just reallocate my fish. I've just stocked that to my Marwa site,
Yes.
so they want the same breed and to that point. So I'm just going to show my people on how I'm just rearing fish and how I'm just going to stock them. You can just say, thank you guys, thank you for your support. Thank you so much.
Before you go, you got to give them your telephone number. So if somebody want fish, they know who to call. The #1 fish farmer in where?
In Africa, Nyabuanse.
There you go.
In Kenya.
Go ahead.
It's a +254 700 49 0047.
There you go, guys.
Thank you, guys.
You have it.
Keep it locked. Keep it coming.
There you go.
You can just give yourself a shout out and to that channel.
My name is Stefan. My YouTube channel is I Am Stefan, STEPHON. And guys, go ahead and support me. Get me to the next tier. And we also have the only Mawira.
Mawira here. Hi guys, please support my brother here. It's Gintu, and he's doing an amazing job here in the village. He's the best man. Like, I love his confidence on whatever he's doing and whatever he says. Like, he says like he means it. Like, he knows, he's sure of what he's saying. Guys, give him some jobs, man. Support the young talent, support the young youth here in Kenya. Only Mawira here. I say that.
Hi, this is Sonny. My YouTube channel is Mama Gifts. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It's called Big Fish Today. See right here.
Guys, she's a warrior. She went out and catch it by herself, by her hands.
On my hands too, yes. In the palm, from the palm. So please don't forget.
And this is Daniel. Big up Daniel.
Yeah.
Daniel is the guy who helped the community yesterday. Daniel is the one who bring GoPros to the guys. And guys, give him some love.
That was amazing.
My name is Daniel, Texas _817. Please subscribe. I will be live shortly, but I'm happy to be here in Nyabohanzi, Kenya. You know, I mean, it just takes me back to many years ago in Africa. And all of you celebrating here, my brother Gintu, Stefan, Marira, Mama Gibbs, all of you guys, please subscribe to their channels and take them to 2,000 or beyond or wherever they need to be. Thank you so much. Come join us. The party just started yesterday.
Yes.
We're still celebrating today. We're gonna cook this fish. We're gonna clean it. And well, we're gonna wait for Mama Gibb to see what's gonna happen.
We want to see you clean her fish.
That's right.
I got it.
All right. And by the way, you shocked me just now. You didn't tell me you have a channel.
I was told that I have a channel.
Oh, so my bad.
It's
I didn't
alive.
know.
It's alive. It's still in the works. I did not have a channel before, but I think there is a need
Yeah.
to
Right.
have a channel.
Right. And let's get the
Coming out
last.
with great contents on technology, on security, on just common surrounding education, and look forward to Texas_817.
Guys, you heard it. Go support my brother. And I'm going to give the last word on my channel to the one and only #1 fish farmer.
It's _Gintu. I am the fish farmer and an engineer who just constructed a new model fish pond by the name the Flying Beam Fish Pond at I am Marwa site.
Flying
Guys, that's an amazing fish pond ever. Have been just constructed in Kenya here, so it's one of the most popular the spot now. As we can just talk, maybe I never told you about the fish ponds. These are called the earthen fish ponds, but I am just called the Flying Beam Fish Pond because it has a flying beam.
Right.
So we have the cages, we have some tank ponds. So, but everybody has his own section where you can just maybe the user you can just get water from. So I have natural water source here. I have the earthen fish pond. They're just dug down. So maybe other people have ponds, but they have polythene bags. You have ever seen them? So, but mine here I rely on natural water here. Thank you guys for the support. Thank you guys. Thank you. Subscribe to my channel. It's _Gintu. For more uploads, I just give you more hint about the fish farming production sector, any analytification about the fish farming or rearing and stocking even. So the feeds, I can just tell you more and good quality of feeds and more good quality of the monosex tilapia fish for stocking. Thank you guys. Keep on locked.
Guys, go and follow my boy. Go ahead and take his channel from one tier to another. Take him to 100,000.
Thank you.
Take him to 100,000.
Thank you.
He deserves it.
Thank you.
Guys, we are leaving the bath, and this is the maize. We actually call it corn. It looks terrible because they had a hailstorm, and the hailstorm beat up all of these plants. But it's still great because they're not gonna die, and not only that, the hail produce a lot of minerals because the minerals is in the sky. Guys, look how fast the water's running. Water's pouring down. So you're walking through the maize fields here. What's them? No, those ants. Guys, look at the corn. Look at this size corn. It's a monster. And these is all white corn.
Got a big jump here.
Yeah.
Come and watch it.
Guys, these guys are chopping wood to go ahead and cook. Look at this guy, hard at work. Hard at work. These guys chop up this wood so we can heat up the pot so we can cook food. Village life, guys. Africa life. No problem. Look at this. The world famous Uncle Mo. Look at that hat. Look at that hat. He representing Anguilla to the fullest. Uncle Mo, you good?
I'm good. Dim ding dong.
Dim dim dong. That's dim damn dogs, guys. Uncle Mo.
How are you?
I'll see you around, okay?
I'm around.
All right. Later.
Let the people check you.
Yes, man. Yes, man. Guys, you heard the fish farmer speaking of the Flying Beam Pond. This is Marwa Flying Beam Pond. It's still being constructed. But guys, they do have fish already, right? Guys, this is the pond. Marwa always say he want to live on an island. So guess what? An island is a building, a structure, land that is surrounded by water. And look at this, guys. Oh yeah, I'm gonna creep up on them. See them there, guys? Yeah. As soon as I approach them, they went under. But I'm gonna creep up on them, and there's a shadow. Yes, guys, they just disappear. You have to creep up on them and look at the fish pond. Still goes down that way, and he's gonna continue on the other side. So look here, guys. This is a fresh spring water. Look at it, fresh spring water. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you another spring as well, coming right out of the ground. I don't know how much countries this happened to. This does not happen in Anguilla. Guys, there's another pond here that is being constructed. They're not gonna stop there. Guys, look at the water trickling from the rock. That is clean, filtered water. But this is village life, guys. There's a lot of construction workers here, and they're staying here because they travel a far way to go. So they actually go ahead and wash their clothes and hang their clothes so they don't have to go home. So Marwa can get his compound done quickly. But yes, guys, a lot of work still needs to be done, but you can see how beautiful this property is. So yes, guys, that's the end of the video. I think this is the first video I've ever done that is over an hour. And guys, I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys enjoy the content. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. My name is Stefan. My YouTube channel is I Am Stefan, Stefon. Guys, big up Nabahanse, Kenya, Africa. And guys, big up Anguilla to die.